Alrighty guys, how y'all doing? My name is A.B. Resendez, and I'm going to be talking about the MBTI. Now, what is MBTI? MBTI is a sort of personality pseudoscience type of thing that basically kind of explains the base of your personality. So however you act, how you see, how you perceive things, how you think, MBTI is assumed to be the base of what you're supposed to be as a person. So, a little bit of history for you guys. It was determined by a woman named Isabel Myers and her mother, Catherine Briggs, around the start of World War II, because this information was supposed to be used on soldiers going into battle, and it was supposed to help determine what they would be best at in terms of tasks and positions and stuff like that. So yeah, it was mostly used for the battlegrounds, but nowadays it's just a fun little thing to use. However, it is pseudoscience, as I mentioned earlier, so it could be taken with a grain of salt, but it's still really fun to understand. The base of MBTI is basically cognitive functions. Now, if you don't know what cognitive functions are, they're basically little sections that kind of explain, little phrases that kind of explain what parts of your brain or what your brain focuses on the most. So, for example, my MBTI is ENTP, and basically what that means is I'm extroverted, I'm intuitive, I think the one making decisions, and I am very perceiving. So my cognitive functions would be NE-FI-TE-SI. This is my visual aid. And basically NE means, or NE, is extroverted intuition. FI is introverted. Ooh, I did that wrong. So, this is actually supposed to be T. So NE-TI-FI-SI. So T is supposed to be introverted thinking. So I'm an extroverted intuitive person. So whenever I think of something or something catches my eye, I will usually analyze it in a sort of extroverted sense. But when I think about it internally. And then my tertiary cognitive function would be this one, but it would be extrovertive. So it would be extroverted feeling, meaning that when I feel something, I'm more likely to present it. Sorry, my cat. To present it in a more extroverted form, so I might say how I feel out loud, stuff like that. And last but not least, I'm introverted sensing, meaning in a very basic sense, I'm not good at being aware of my surroundings, so sometimes I may get distracted, I might bump into things, but yeah, this is basically the base. But however, what does ENTP mean? What do those words specifically describe? They describe basically, again, the base of how I act, how I am, and I will explain to you what they mean. So in total, there are 16 types, and they are all a construction of, in total, 8 different letters, and 2 letters, and there are 4 categories, with 2 letters in each category. So to explain that simply, the first one is supposedly supposed to describe how you recharge. So whether or not you recharge with people or alone. And if you recharge alone, you're introverted. If you recharge with people, you're extroverted. The second one basically describes how you see the world, how you perceive it. And basically, intuitive means you adapt the world to your thinking. Whereas sensing or observing means that you take the world as it is, and you adapt yourself to how you think the world works. Then the next one is basically how you make decisions based off emotion or based off thinking. I am a thinker, so I base more logically rather than emotionally. And then the final one would be how you kind of structure your world. So either you're a judger or you are considered a perceiver. Judges are more organized, perceivers are more kind of like they wing stuff, on a daily basis. So yeah, there are 16 types. They're all a construction of those 8 letters of 4 categories. And it's really fun. This can be used to help you determine jobs. It can be used to help you determine interests, what you're good at, maybe even degrees if you're still struggling on a degree. But yeah, so that is MBTI. That is the basics of it. And I encourage you to go learn about it more. Thank you.